Hey there and welcome back to Richmond Woodworks. What we're doing today is building upper cabinets in my workshop build series. So I am super excited about this one because that means that that big ugly yellow taxi box or shipping container sitting on my front lawn storing a lot of my tools can finally start getting emptied out and putting up in little containers in the wall or up on a wall so I can have them readily and handily, that's not a word, but it is now, available on upcoming projects like my miter saw station. So I plan to build a really nice, I would say ultimate, because there's a lot of ultimate miter saw stations out there, but I will say pretty cool miter saw station with some pretty sweet looking features too. So if you like that stuff, subscribe and like and hit that notification bell, all those good things, and you will get notified when that miter saw station build comes up or upcoming videos come up as well. So without further ado, let's get to building the upper cabinets, which, if you remember, I built a MFT or multifunction table last episode, and that's going to really help me build those very required 90-degree cuts in sheets of melamine to construct, to put boxes up and get those boxes, put them on a wall so I can store more boxes in those boxes on the wall. Anyway, let's get to it. So the next job is pretty easy. All we need to do is just cut the stringers that will make up the backs of each of the upper cabinets. And we're going to use those stringers to screw into the sides and the tops, and also use those stringers to screw through into the walls themselves. And that's what's going to be used to hold up those cabinets on the walls. So let's get to that now. So the next one's pretty simple. Actually, making upper cabinets is all pretty straightforward. You just need to kind of just be aware of what's exposed where and where to put screws and where not to put screws. So specifically, I've had to put in pocket holes for those rear supports or the stretchers so you don't see the screw holes from underneath the cabinets because they're upper cabinets and they're sitting up, right? So you don't want to see those screw holes. And what I've also done is laminated the top end of those upper cabinets. So that top stretcher, the underside of it, I've laminated that as well. So when you're looking up on inside and underneath it, you don't see that exposed chipboard. And finally, I've also had to edge the underside of those upright supports. So the front side of it comes pre-laminated from the factory. These sheets are just bought from Bunnings. They're 2.4 meter by 445 millimeter sheets, and they have one side of it edged. And we've made that series of cuts, and because you're looking at it from an upper cabinet perspective, you can see those cuts where that exposed chipboard is, and you just want to put some laminate underneath that. So it's pretty straightforward, right? So let's just get on with it. So we've done the edging, we've done the pocket holes, we've cut everything to size. Hopefully it's all square. I'm sure it's fine, right? And we're done. No, it's not that easy. We need to put it together. So, but that part is actually pretty straightforward. And the hardest part is your battle with gravity. So the gravity wants to kind of move everything and bring everything back down to earth. You're trying to keep it up and upright and square and all that kind of stuff like that. So what I find a really good trick is that you just clamp down a slight bit just to make sure that everything's kind of in line. You move everything so it's nicely edged and square. And then what you do is that you start really clamping down on those clamps or reefing down on those clamps, and then you drill in those screws and put everything together. And then you have yourself a rectangle. Let's do that now, I suppose. Hey, so that took a lot longer than I expected, but these things usually do. There's always little things that get in the way and repeat trips back to Bunnings because you forgot some screws or something silly. But that's fine, that's all part of the fun. So I've only created 8 of these upper cabinets. My plans call for 10. The other 2 I plan to actually go down into a proper detail of how to make these style of cabinets. There's many different styles, but these specific style. So I need to clean up some of this stuff to get access to that wall behind me, and I'll start mounting these upper cabinets and actually start putting things away, having them stored. Oh, so excited. You can't see the mess behind the camera, but it's moving this to go over there and then do some stuff over there and then swap the stuff over. So everything's just been taking a lot longer than it usually would. But once everything is where it should be, it'll be a lot more free flowing, and I'll have a nice little miter saw station down here. Anyway, enough rambling, get back to work. Let's get on with it. right, moment of truth. Can it support my fat butt? I shouldn't do this. Can't believe that. That's good. Getting good at this.